morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Hello, early learners. I wanted to welcome you back to the art room where we are learning about Paul Klee. And Paul Klee, you know, was born in Switzerland, and his art has been called childlike. And we'll find out a little bit more about him, but let's start out with our Hello World song. Ready? I like to sit up straight so the air gets into my lungs, otherwise it comes out in a squished voice. So here we go. Hello world, my old friend, it's another day, glad to see you again, The sun is up, I'm ready to play, hello world. Well, what do you say? So what do you say? Interesting thing about Paul Klee, he used all kinds of media. He used oil paints, he used watercolors, he used colored pencils, he used pastels, he used chalk. And we will look at how he used chalk with his picture of Senecio. And we want to sing the song about him because even when I look at his name, K-L-E-E, I always want to say Klee, but we say Klee. So listen to the song. It goes like this. Who's the artist we'll study today? His name's spelled Klee, but we say Klee. Childlike art and colorful too. What is the project that we will do? So I'm going to take us over to the easel to take a look at Senecio. And Senecio means old man. And when he did the picture of Senecio, people thought it was really a self-portrait as Paul Klee was getting older. So meet me over at the easel. I wanted to tell you about this picture. Senecio was done in 1922, and it is a big round-headed man with two eyes, and they're not at the same height. There are places that he drew lines across, and his neck is made up of 4 squares, and his shoulders are kind of squared off, but each one has a different color, and this is the only place on his clothing that is curved. All the rest are pretty sharp shapes. But we want to look at his eyebrow, which is a triangle that makes it look as if he's asking a question or two. And this one has his black eyebrow up like he's questioning you also. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to draw a circle for his head, and I'm going to try and make it pretty well using the whole paper. And then I will go down to his neck with 2 little lines, and then I will do the curves for his shoulder. So I'm going to start with my pencil and show you, but I wanted to show you what the pastels, the Klee's pastels look like. They come in these little trays, and they are very bright and colorful, but they break very easily. Don't worry, if you buy these and they break, you just put them back in the box and use the little chunks of pieces. So I put my warm colors in one and my cool colors in the other. But just so that I'll have a good starting place, I'm going to start out by drawing a round circle, as round as I can. Now, some of you may want to trace a paper plate or something, but I'm just going to make his big old round head. And I'm going to put his straight 2 short lines for his neck, touch his neck, and go down to the bottom of the paper. Touch his neck, and go down to the bottom of the paper. And in his neck, I want to do a line across and make it into 4 squares. And on this part, he has kind of a curved part that makes it look like he has a little bit of a collar. but all the rest are chopped into shapes. Do they have to be the same as his? No. But I'm going to draw the line across for where his mouth goes. And funny, he has two little squares that look like two red lips. They're two little red squares, and this line goes up to the top of his head, and one comes over for his eye. But notice, I'm going to do a curved line up, a curved line under, and on this one, I'm going to go a little lower, curved line down and under. In the middle is a round circle for red. He has two red eyes. I'm going to make sure I remember to put his big white triangle eyebrow and his black eyebrow that goes up. And now I'm going to start using my colors. So I think I'll go, because I think the eyebrow is so interesting, I'm going to start out with that. And here it is. And you notice I chose a color that when I use white, you would be able to see it, because the white, I think, is a big part of this picture. And above here is like a butterfly eyebrow over his black eyebrow, which I kind of like. Do you need to put these shapes? Just like I told you. You think, oh, I want to do the white butterfly, or maybe you'll say, I just want a series of little white polka dots there. You get to decide what your art will look like. I'm choosing red. Why do you suppose? Going for the eyes. I'm going to color in his eye. Where else did I need red? That's right, in his little two squares of red there. There's red down on his clothing too, and I might do that later, but I'm so afraid that I will smear it that I like to wait for that to do that last. I'm going to color in this part of his head. I'm going to go around that, staying away from the colors that I've already done, and color his orange head in. Now we know that he used more than one kind of art tool. If I wanted to bring in my pastels, I can, because here's the thing about the chalk. Interesting about chalk. Chalk is dusty. And when you use the chalk pastels, a lot of times the art teacher or your classroom teacher will spray it with hairspray, just the cheap kind, so you don't waste it, because some hairspray costs a lot of money. But if you spray it with the hairspray, the chalk doesn't get all over everything. So you have to, I like to, when I send the art home, I like to wrap it up in a piece of newspaper, make a little folder, and put the art inside so that when they take it home, it doesn't get on the car seat, because nothing makes a grown-up angrier than to come and find art materials all over their nice car seats. So be really careful about this kind of material, because we want our parents to like our art and say, oh yes, you can bring that art home. Oh yes, put that in the car because that's important to you. Where do you think I'm going to do pink? Same place he did, right under the eye here. I'm just doing a straight line down, and then I can fill in where it doesn't have any color, because I like to do straight lines, because then I don't waste so much chalk, and it doesn't make as much chalk dust. I like this mustard color, kind of like what we were looking at when we were doing the Once Emerged from the Gray of Night. I like that mustard color. All of these colors, do you notice? Are they warm colors or are they cool colors? We learned this long ago. I wonder who remembers. If you said warm colors, you are right. And I'll help you remember. One way to remember that fact is, what color is fire? Fire is warm, and that's why we say that oranges and reds and yellows are warm colors. So I'm still filling these in. I think I need a little more white if I want it to go up against the part where the other part of his head is. And I can mix it in a little bit. Maybe I need a little white that goes down to his ruby red lips. And I thought the part in the middle kind of looks like blush. You know, when sometimes people put blush on to make themselves look rosy. I'm going to get that in there and make that. Now, boys and girls, I know it's not time to go yet, but you know how I feel about art, and if we don't need to worry about whether we finish right now or not, I like the look of this yellow. I think I'll put a little yellow under here. It's a much brighter than that mustardy one. And is it just like his? No. Here's where I'm really going off on my own. There is a color that's kind of a peach color I liked. I'm going to do it over here. Better check on what time it is so that I know that yesterday I even had to go off without saying goodbye to you and doing a song because I got so busy doing my art that I didn't remember to check the time. We want to make sure we say goodbye to one another. It's always polite when you're together with a friend to say goodbye before you leave. I know when we're in school and back in our buildings, you never leave the school without saying goodbye to your teacher because she thinks, wait, did I get to say goodbye to Mrs. Reedwright? I don't think she said goodbye. And then they worry about it and they think, oh, I hope she's okay. She didn't say goodbye to me. So remember, when you're leaving someplace, you tell people goodbye, and if they've done something nice for you, you thank them. You say, thank you for having me today. I had a good time. Oh, a little bit. Look how I didn't do it as dark as the eyebrow, because I want it to be white, but not completely bright white. I think I'll do is close in some cool colors, because sometimes it's fun to do one part of your art in warm colors and another in cool colors. You notice I always like to step on the edge of the easel so it doesn't go flying in case I get too creative with my coloring job. Each time I color something else, you can say, oh, she used another cool color. Hey, look at that. She's using another cool color. I wonder if she's going to use nothing but cool colors in all these clothes. I wanted to use a little purple. Sometimes when I grab purple, I think, is it purple or is it black? Well, we'll find out right now. Oh, it's purple. Ooh. Good thing this has this little tray, because when I pressed down, little bits of my pastel broke off, and I caught it in it down here, so I won't damage the studio floor. What color do I want now? Oh, so many decisions, so hard to decide. I already did that one, maybe this one. It's another turquoisey color. I hope you're enjoying making Senecio, and who remembers what Senecio means? Oh, Miss Reedwright, you did press too hard and pull it off of there. I'm gonna do a little mixture of peach and white in his neck, maybe one pink. I think I'm gonna get most of it done. This little pinky and a little bit of white. And then I'm going to go to my seat so I can sing goodbye to you. And maybe navy blue this little corner. I'm going to have to bring it with me because I would have to take time to tape it back up here. Ooh, am I happy about this? All right, let's go on back to the chair. Say goodbye to one another. All righty, here we go. All right, boys and girls, tomorrow is going to be Friday, where we're going to talk about the cat and the bird. I hope you'll come back and join me, and we'll talk about our thoughts and our dreams and create this cat that is in the story. All righty. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye. Give a smile and wink your eye. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. See you tomorrow, boys and girls. Thanks for joining me today.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.